What's the weirdest business idea that a potential client has brought to me? I'm so glad no one asked this, but I'm going to tell you the answer anyway. For context, there are a lot of business coaches out there that aren't very ethical when it comes to this kind of thing. So if someone comes to them with just a wackadoodle idea that they don't believe in, they will still sell them their program because they just want to make money. I'm not that person. If someone comes to me with an idea that I genuinely do not see going anywhere, I'm going to be honest with them, and I'm not going to accept any payment for any service because I want them to actually see a return on investment. Okay. So there are 3 really weird businesses that potential clients have brought to me over the years. I did not accept them as clients because I did not want to have any part in helping building these things that I honestly didn't see ever getting off the ground. Okay. First and foremost, was the lady who wanted to be a cat influencer, who didn't have a cat, had never had a cat, and who lived with people who wouldn't allow her to ever get a cat. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. She was very passionate about cats, though, so love that for her. She really did not like hearing that to be a cat influencer, you generally kind of need a cat around. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe she found someone who could help her become a cat influencer without a cat. Who knows? I personally haven't followed up with her in a long time. But yeah, that was weird. Actually, the second and the third one were the same person, which honestly makes it more weird. Okay? If it can get weirder. And these 2 things were brought to me by a person who didn't graduate high school. And I have nothing against people who haven't graduated high school or haven't, gone to college or maybe don't have an advanced degree. That's okay. Except for when sometimes the thing that you want to do requires some advanced learning. Okay, so the first idea that this guy had was he wanted to start his own religion. And the way he described it, he wanted to start a cult. He genuinely wanted to start a cult that he could make money from and create some kind of like weird pyramid scheme kind of thing. Wasn't into it. That's not my thing. I'm very anti-cult. I don't even work with people who are in MLMs, okay? Multi-level marketing or pyramid schemes. Not my thing. Won't work with people who do crypto. There's no fucking way I'm going to touch anything to do with religion and money making. And the reason I think it's kind of weird that he wanted to do this even though he didn't have much education is that he had really no understanding of theology and in what he wanted to create, which honestly kind of tracks for a lot of the religions in the United States right now. But yeah, that wasn't going to go anywhere for him. And the one that is honestly the weirdest, he actually came back to me after I said no to helping him try to build the cult religion kind of thing. And this is the thing that he really did need some advanced degrees on, was he wanted to, and wait for this, he wanted to make and sell prosthetic limbs. So, amputees, people who maybe were in an awful accident who lost their leg, the prosthetic leg that they would put on their bodies and walk with. He wanted to make those and sell them, probably in the back of his church. I passed on that one. It wasn't my thing. I'm not into selling fake body parts. I'm also not into selling real body parts, for that matter. Never thought I'd have to explain that to anyone, but that was weird. And honestly, I'm torn on this because A, these make for great stories. But B, I really don't like telling people that their ideas are bad or weird. So, what weird business ideas have you heard of in your time? Please share them in the comments.